Terry, one thing even Spo just said right now is in Heat Knicks, it's very hard to score against the Knicks, the way they pack the paint, the way they play such aggressive defense. Didn't seem that hard for you tonight. Was it just a matter of finding your range on threes? Was it teammates helping you get to those open spots? Why was it in such a competitive defensive game you were able to do what you did?
Just one of those nights. We know that Knicks is a great defensive team, but, in this league, you got a lot of guys who can score the rock on a high level, and then sometimes you can't stop them once it gets going. And, I feel like I can score the ball pretty well, and it was just one of those nights. But, credit goes to my teammates and coaches for allowing me to be me.
I think after tonight, you guys have moved into the top 5 in defensive rating. Just the growth you guys have made at the end of the quarter the past few months, and how much of that has to be kind of at the center?
It's just our DNA, and we trying to emphasize no matter if the ball going in or not, we gotta get stops on the other end, and when you get stops, it create easier points on offense. You get out and run and stuff like that. So we understand that, and we just gotta take care of our defense and making sure we making it tough on our opponents.
You have 19 threes in the last 3 games, and even though you had a couple leaners tonight, a lot of them has been catch and shoot. I'm just wondering, do you feel like that's something within the offense that's been wanted, and just how comfortable do you feel in those spots?
Yeah, I mean, y'all don't understand how much Bo been on me about catch and shoot since I've been here, and it's just take a little time to get adjusted. Coming from Charlotte, I always got the ball in my hands, and a lot of my threes come off the dribble, and that's just kind of how I play. So I had to get back to my workouts, catching and shooting and stuff like that. So it's just a matter of time, but I'm just I'm happy to be knocking down my shots.
Terry, you had a season high with the Heat, 34 points. What was the camaraderie like with your players, and what were they telling you, and that you had more confidence in today?
My teammates are, super supportive always, and that's why I always give them the credit. My coaches and my teammates, just allow me to be me, and making sure I understand that, I can go out there and be myself, and things will work out. So, just trying to read the game and see, how our offense can, get easier to score and stuff like that while I'm still being aggressive.
Terry, you kind of got that start and stop hesitation dribble, especially on pick and rolls and drives and stuff. I'm just curious, where you picked that up and when that kind of became part of your game.
My whole life. Yeah. My whole life. Even when I was in middle school, my coach used to always tell me, stop, herky-jerky, but I just couldn't stop. And that's just kind of my game. It's just to come with it.
Terry, you've probably been asked 100 times already, but tonight you were wearing the Hit Culture jersey. How would you define this culture?
It's different, man. You got the championship DNA over here, and we really pride ourselves of that name, that culture name, and how we want to play. And we trying to make it tough on our opponents, and like you said, we top 5 in defense. That shows how our culture is and how we trying to build it. So we understand that, and we just trying to continue to build that foundation for us.
So you've talked about the flow you're in, but Haywood's kind of in a similar flow this last bit. Just what have you seen from him on both sides of the ball, the impact he's having?
Just super confident, being himself, and H is super great shooter, great defensive guy. And we get a lot of shots up after a shoot around, and we always talk that we gotta make some shots for our guys, for Bam and Jimmy. So it's just a matter of time, and we glad to both be hitting shots.
All right.